What's good, YouTube? It's your boy John Reigns coming to you guys with another video, man. Y'all boys already know what to do, man. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Look, we gonna get straight into today's video. So guys, I got an interesting video for you guys today. This right here is the best gameplay you will ever see on UFC 5 and in any combat sports video game. I don't care what y'all boys got to say. Today we got something I like to call a master class. Now, your boy been playing UFC for a couple of years now, so I'm not saying I'm the best player, but y'all know how it is, man. When we talk about skill, no cheese, I'm that. So what I'm gonna be doing for this, in this video for you guys is I'm gonna be simply breaking down what my thought process was throughout this fight, so you guys can kind of get the gist of what is going on. So whenever I catch a kick, I like to try to, get them to the cage and get a takedown. Since his back was already so close to the cage, I just grab the clinch, get the takedown there, and play the wrestling game. Now, it's not to say that the wrestling game is the only thing that I have, but you guys can see right there, I'm utilizing it all. I'm pulling guard, flipping him over, and getting top mount. So he opened up the ability for me to get the wrestling going early, so I just started to look for it. So it's almost like what you hear when they say you're taking what the defense gives you. He gave me those, the wrestling exchanges so early on by me catching the kick, walking him to the cage. So now I'm deciding to test his wrestling. I'm deciding to see how good can he wrestle. Even though he has Umar, I don't care, because I have TJ Dillashaw, and this is the prime TJ Dillashaw from UFC 217 when he knocked out Cody Garbrandt. So all of his stats are going to be really, really good, including wrestling. As you guys can see, we pretty much got a dominant position very early in the fight. So also guys, this is a big mental game as well, because when you take away the wrestling game from somebody like that, that has a player like Umar, they're hesitant to wrestle you. I know he's having a little bit of success there, but I was adamant to get up, and yeah, they're very hesitant, so they're not going to really just be quick to wrestle you anymore. So that goes into my game of having TJ, because TJ is going to be the better striker in this fight. So by me deciding to wrestle, all I'm doing is making my opponent become very frustrated with the wrestling, having him on the defense, and he's going to be more likelier to strike, playing into my game, my world of striking with TJ. So I hope you guys understood that breakdown of why I took the route that I took so far in this fight, and you guys are seeing that it's working out well for me. So at this point, guys, I'm going to keep wrestling him until things don't go my way. Again, take what the defense is giving you. I don't want to just start striking just because I have a better striker. Next thing you know, the guy has some pretty good timing, things aren't going my way. Because just because you have the better fighter doesn't necessarily mean you're going to automatically outstrike your opponent. You could have an opponent that has better timing than you, etc. The list can go on from there. But y'all see right there, wrestling's still going good. I'm fighting for the top mount. And at this point, guys, I'm just going to win the round with the wrestling. As you guys can see, we got 30 seconds left in the round. Notice, guys, I didn't even try to go for a submission. Some people might say, damn, bro, why you didn't try for the submission there, armbar or something? Position over submission, guys. You don't want to always go for a sub, especially when you don't have your opponent for sure in a compromising situation. Yeah, I have more stamina than he does, but still, I don't want to give up a position to try to go for a sub and then get in a worse spot. You know what I mean? So first round went pretty well, guys. Make sure y'all drop a like on this video, man. If you guys enjoy my breakdowns of what my thought process is in the middle of these fights, definitely drop a like on this video. Subscribe, guys. We're on the way to 20K subs. And yeah, make sure you guys turn on all notifications so you never miss an upload or stream. I was supposed to stream last night, but I was kind of frustrated, man. It was just one of those moments where I'm like, you know what? If I jump on stream, I'm already in a bad mood. So let's focus on content, and that's exactly what we did in this video. So hey, on to round two. So as you guys saw in round one, there wasn't much striking, but here we go. We got the striking going on now. You see right there, guys, he's super aggressive. I told you guys before, because of what took place in the first round, naturally people will be frustrated and they're not gonna want to wrestle at all. He has Umar, he's not even trying to shoot a takedown because he sees how aggressive I am with the wrestling. Again, every time I catch the kick, guys, what do? I walk him to the cage. Guys, this is very important for you to do. You always want to walk your opponent to the cage to get a takedown. It's a free takedown. You don't want to sit there and try to just drop him backwards or, you know, punch him. Those two moves, one of them is not going to do much damage, and trying to drop him backwards off catching the kick, it's going to be a lot easier to deny, you know, to deny that. But if you walk them to the cage, a multitude of things can happen, and that takedown is usually unblockable, the one that I got against the cage. So definitely keep that in mind, guys. But again, I'm continuing on with what is working. Sometimes, guys, you're going to get into situations like this where, as I go for the sub and I get denied, you're going to get into situations, guys, where some people aren't better than you in these wrestling exchanges. And you guys can see right here, I've out wrestled him so much to the point where now when I go for the sub, I can immediately attempt it because he had no more energy, and I had more than 50% of my energy, you know, just about that. So now I'm steps ahead in this fight. You know, I've been controlling the wrestling exchanges against a wrestler. I got a submission off, so all I need is one more submission to finish the fight. And he's also super frustrated on the feet. You guys saw how fast he was trying to get a strike off because nothing's been going good for him. We throw that high kick, that low high kick. It kind of looks like a low kick, but TJ has a really good high kick. He bites on it, cut him in the face. Then we get a knockdown. So now, guys, now that I know he's going to be so aggressive, I'm really looking for counters. As you see me right there getting the counter off on him. It's my world, and he's just living in it at this point, guys. I've already outplayed him. I already outsmarted him. You guys see another counter. There's nowhere for him to win the fight at this point. He's getting countered on the feet because he's over aggressive. He's frustrated from the wrestling exchanges. I'm just picking my shots. I'm waiting for him to throw something. I know he's angry. I know he's upset. He's not going to shoot because I dominated him there. He only needs to get subbed one more time. So now he's forced to be on the feet with a better striker. Guys, this is how you outsmart somebody to the absolute max. You make them really question what they're even doing on the game to the point where they just want to turn the console off, if I'm being honest. You know, everybody's been there. You see right there, another counter. We knock him down again. And at this point, guys, it's a matter of time before he gets finished. You know, I try to mix in the wrestling with the striking to confuse him a bit more. You know, but he was prepared for that. Obviously, we've been out wrestling him the whole fight. So definitely it's likely he's going to get a denial there. Boom. I landed a pretty good combination there. He's super lucky that it didn't land flush. You know, that hook to the body followed by the rare head kick. He's very lucky that it didn't knock him out. But guys, tell me I'm not out here balling like Kobe, balling like LeBron. Like, I'm out here showing you guys the highest level of fight IQ. It doesn't get any better than this, guys. What I am breaking down for you guys right now in this situation is the highest level of fight IQ, depending on the fighter you have, depending on what traps you want to set for later situations in the fight. I've already laid the foundation for all the traps. The traps are set, guys. Counter again. He's overzealous. He's throwing these hooks. It's not going to work out for him. He has nowhere to go. Nowhere to go with striking, nowhere to go with grappling. Notice, he hasn't even shot a single takedown, guys. Have you guys seen him shoot a takedown? He has Umar, no takedown, and I'm just focused on the counter at this point. The counter is there. It's wide open. He's senselessly countering. I haven't shown or given him anything to try to counter, but it is what it is. At this point, we're just kind of flowing with it. Total strikes landed for me 51%, for him 38%. So not only am I going crazy on my side, but he's not even hitting me nearly as much as I'm hitting him. So another counter right there, doesn't go his way. Striking on the feet again, smash his face in. And yeah, notice, guys, I'm also switching stances, southpaw to orthodox. That also will confuse your opponent because you're not throwing strikes from the same angle. They're coming from weird angles. So this is why I love using TJ, man. He's a very strange fighter to go against, and it's very difficult to tell. You guys can see I was just in southpaw, switched back to orthodox, boom, hit him with that head kick. That head kick is one of the best head kicks. It looks like a low kick, but then he comes up top with the head kick, boom, we get the counter, we knock him out. So the counters was there a lot, guys. You know, hopefully in UFC 6 they fixed this where when you counter people this many times, they should have already been knocked out, but nonetheless we got the finish. Guys, I know you enjoyed that breakdown. I know you guys enjoyed my fight IQ in this because this was a masterclass. I told you guys, like, the way how I play this game is, if this game was properly made, guys, I'm gonna say this right now, if this game wasn't so glitched out with, you know, clinch spamming and so many broken exploits, I'd be one of the best players in the world. I truly believe that. My mindset in terms of like my fight IQ and how I think, if the gameplay was just really down to a T, I'd really be one of the best players in the world, man. I really genuinely feel like the way how I break it down, the way how I really come into this fight or come into these fights with the game plans that I have, obviously it's a video game, so things will go wrong, but I really truly believe I have one of the best fight IQs in the world, if I'm being honest, on this game. It is what it is. People are gonna disagree with that, but it's fine, you know, I believe in myself. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want more videos like this, y'all know what to do, man. Drop a like, drop your comments down below in the comment section, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss another upload or stream. It's your boy Jen Ranks, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Gang, they cannot do it like him. Nobody shooting like him. Gang, nobody doing like him. That nigga hate everyone cause he broke, and that's why nobody like him. Gang, SD Glow, now he talking this shit.